Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Powley's Fragrance Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at a modern fragrance from the house of Davidoff. This is known as Davidoff Cool Elixir Parfum Intense, which came out in the year 2025. This is classified as an Oriental Fougere, and this is a rose oud scent done in the European tradition. So what do I mean by that? This reminds me, not necessarily the scent profile, but in the manner it's executed, the elegance, similar to Tom Ford's M7 when he was with Yves Saint Laurent. Like I said, the fragrance, they do not smell alike, but this gorgeous hint of oud is added into the fragrance. So many times, oud scents, I find them to be unwearable. I remember I tried a couple from Louis Saint Laurent, and it was just simply too much. This is a very wearable scent. It is not overly potent like other ouds. So there's ouds done in the Middle Eastern tradition, which I find much more powerful. And then there's the European tradition, which is a hint, a subtle hint of the oud. So this fragrance has only, I would say, a slight hint of the original Cool Water DNA, but it's very faint and it comes at the back end of the fragrance. One problem I find with possibly some fragrance reviewers is they can't knock out of their head that Davidoff Cool Water was 1988. It is now 2026. This fragrance is 2025. And they keep thinking that this fragrance has to smell like the 1988 version. But it's not the same fragrance. They may be using cool water, but you have to knock that premise out of your scent. That fragrance was 1998. This is 2026. You have to get that through your head. And a lot of fragrance reviewers have trouble with that, especially the ones that like the vintage fragrances. They get stuck in that time period. And no doubt there's many great vintage fragrances, but it is not proper to compare the 1988 Cool Water to this one. They're two different fragrances. They are almost 40 years apart, so forget about it. So this scent has a touch of like a sweet spiciness. It's aromatic. It's very clean. It's an excellent blend. Very excellent blend. It's well balanced and seamless in its transitions. So I believe there are several notes in this fragrance that are not been acknowledged or released by Davidoff because they only have 4 fragrance notes, and I believe there's more. So I'm going to take this out of the package. Actually, it's a very gorgeous bottle. Give this a spray in the back of my wrist. So initially, you get a definite sweet, a little bit fizzy, soft oud. There's some soft florals mingling, some rose mingling, and it's definitely spicy, but very aromatic and clear. It's a beautiful opening. As it starts to dry down, you definitely get more of a woodiness, a lemon, kind of a lemon rose floral. It's still spicy. You still have the oud, but it's moderate. It's in the background. It's mingling. It's kind of intermittent. It comes and it goes. You have an aromatic lavender, and it's clean. So it has a slight barbershop vibe to it, but just slight. So you have all these notes that are kind of mixing and playing, but nothing is overly dominating in this fragrance. As it starts to dry down, you kind of get a smoky, woody lavender, still have some lemon, you still have the floral notes, but they're a little more tamed down. Later on, several hours later, you definitely get an oud, smoky, a little bit aquatic. And this is where you get hints of the old Davidoff Cool Water, just slightly. So again, it has nothing to do with that fragrance. Maybe some of the original DNA is there, but I would say it would be between 5 and 7%. As advertised, the top notes in this fragrance are rose oxide and rose. The mid note is lavender, and the base note is oud. So there's really only 3 notes advertised, but I believe there is more. Performance on this one is awesome. I got about 8 to 10 hours. The scent wafts are fantastic. The scent bubbles great. Stays on your clothes for a long period of time. All you need is 1 to 2 sprays, and it's for a wide range of men. This is one They could appeal to a man in his early 20s just as much as a man in his early 80s. So it's up to you. It's your taste and where you want to wear it. So overall, I would say this is an excellent fragrance, 2 thumbs up. And if you can get past the barrier, the roadblock in your mind that it says cool water and you expect it to smell like cool water, you'll have a lot better time with some of the newer fragrances. And I know even I was stuck on that. You keep thinking, well, it's got to smell like that one, but it's not the same fragrance. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. Any comments or questions you have, leave them down below and I'll always get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.